Humans, here of all places.
Is he floating?
That's not a person. He's more like a mass of astral energy.
That sounds a lot like a great astral spirit.
How predictable, applying simple-minded molds to others.
I doubt he's a great astral spirit, but there is something alien about him.
If anything, you're alien to your own realm. You feign comfort with fate, all the while bearing claws at destiny. You remind me of a certain race. A race that struggles even as they destroy multitudes of worlds. Worlds that devour multitudes of energy. Disgraceful, all of it.
Sounds like someone has it in for us. Say, there's supposed to be 6 keys, right?
And this is the 6th area. This must be our last stop.
Be careful. This one's not like the others we've run into.
You know, Edna mentioned being invited here. I'd figured it was the researchers doing, but what if there was something else in play?
You think this guy's behind it all? That's anyone's presumption. Somehow I doubt he'd give us a straight answer if we asked.
I'll give you the courtesy of my name. I am the great spirit Chronos, ruler of time and space. And now I shall demonstrate my power.
Here it comes!
I've never felt power so potent before.
It feels like I'll be crushed by its force.
Didn't come all this way just to lose now.
Luckily, we've got power of our own. Determination.
This one's mine! Burning strike!
No further!
Prepare to be judged.
Discharge!
Catapult!
Burn! Demon Fang!
Shine! Radiant light!
Glacial
Regeneration!
Evo!
Regenerate!
All right. Lancer!
Much obliged.
We're getting there. Do you know Renans and Denons have unique ways of...
You tell me what
Here's the Evo!
Try harder!
My turn! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Reload!
Sonic Thrust! Demon Fang! I owe you
Reload!
Enough!
Will this help?
Now you see what I can do! What?
Healing circle! If it's in the
Just
sky,
like
it's
that, I'm
mine!
back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Now! The
Where
flame
are you
inside
going?
me yearns to be let free! Ignite you! Demon Fang! Right in!
Drop.
Hurricane strike!
Explosive ring!
Activity!
In a bind? Bow before me!
Inferno crossing! Here's a healing art!
Through escape!
Catapult!
Strike!
This one's mine!
Prepare to be judged! Be
Annihilation!
still!
Shine! Radiant light!
Here!
Force of
Let me out!
regeneration! Shattering of
Pieces!
Attack time!
Thank you for that.
Ignite!
Shine! Radiant
Demon
light!
Fang!
Force
Right
of
in!
regeneration! Regenerate!
Explosive ring!
Allow me to help you.
Falling storm!
Enough! Now I can let loose!
Going in. I let my guard down.
You'll pay for that!
From beyond!
Be still!
Imbued
I heal you well!
It's too much! Now!
I'm going to need to use all
Bow
the
before
power of
me.
my healing arts to accomplish this.
Going
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
You're on!
Hurricane strike! That'll bring you down! Going in!
Can't get out of this!
Bow before
me! Swampy!
Mega ray!
Anything in armor is all mine!
By
Enough! Imbue this vanquish!
Come on! You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Through! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Breath of life! Heal my wearied companion!
Hurricane Slice!
Burn!
Kill!
Let it go for your head! Try
By
this!
the power of flame!
I owe you one!
Without a priest assault!
Begin! Now you see what I can do!
Try harder! My turn!
Enough!
You're mine!
Take this! Can't get out of this!
Prepare to be judged! Here I go!
Shine! Radiant before me! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Dazzle!
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on our side. You'll be
Heal my wearied companion!
Meteor! Inferno!
Try harder! My
Let the
turn!
marksman handle this! Punch
Strike!
Cyan
Be
instant
still!
weapon!
Mirage!
Flaming meteor! By the power of flame! I never miss!
Benediction light!
Burn!
Glacial spear! Here's
Demon
evil!
Fang!
Feast
Ready
the
and
soul!
raring!
Freeze Lancer!
Explosive
This
ray!
one's
ready!
mine! Lost! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Shield and
Prepare to
See
be
what I can
judged!
do!
such unadulterated
Coward
fury.
before me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, it's been swell knowing you guys.
we have to stop it! Whatever it takes!
Our surgeon's
Inferno!
room.
Thank you.
It's time to draw close the curtain. The tragedy of your life has reached its end. Chrono eroded.
Freeze Lancer! Hurricane Fire! Feast the soul!
No way!
He's going to annihilate everything!
A power beyond mortal understanding.
Annihilation!
Rotating
Fire! Discharge! Ground and pound!
Now we're not-
Into the shadows!
Thunder!
Here you! Here!
Shine!
Ignite!
I let my guard down.
Stay away from my friend! Thanks!
By the power of
Explosive
water!
ring!
Imbue this vanquished soul with
Radiant
light.
here!
Resuscitation!
Damn it! Out of ammo!
Take this! You bore me.
Time to shine! Hurricane
Be careful not to overdo it.
Prepare to be judged!
I'll do better.
Enough! Worthless! Bleed! How about this? Cut through! Rotating pile driver! What just happened?
Is this another of his powers? Inferno! There! Into the shadows!
Carve through armor!
I can handle it! Radiant door! Here!
Know your place on the thread.
Denied!
I got you! Take it!
Be gone!
Hurricane high ammo! Feast the
Remind you
soul!
into dust!
It's on!
Going in!
I'm in your debt.
Not today!
Sorry,
Flaming
Covenant.
meteor!
Try this!
Ground and pound! I'm going to
Explosive
use
ring!
all the power of my healing.
You
Blood bolt! Flaming meteor! I can't use
Prepare to be judged! Enough! No!
Know your place!
Can't end here!
Forgive me.
This is my
Bleed! Be gone!
I let my guard down.
Need to put
There!
myself together. Hear my call!
Anything in armor is all mine!
You're mine!
I can carve through armor!
Worthless!
Oh,
Pass through!
giant power!
Be still!
Here, let me help!
Be gone!
Deity! Take this!
Jerry! Light up the door! Burning! I got glacial
Prepare to be
speed!
judged!
Light!
Freeze
Regenerate!
Dazzle!
Alright!
Be gone!
Eat dirt! Alright! Now where glacial spear!
Keep
This one's mine! Blizzard blow! This helps!
Prepare to be judged! I could do without this pain! I can't move!
Come on!
Bleed!
You have to hold on!
Bleed! Be gone! I owe you one.
Light up the door!
Be gone!
Ready to go!
Be gone! Pile driver!
I need to help! Gemini Switch to auto!
Dazzle!
Ready and ready to the
Radiant
fray!
light!
Annihilate!
Listen to it!
Regenerate!
Be still! Mirage! Worthless!
By the power of
Sonic Rush!
I'm going to use all the power of my healing arts to
Be
overcome
like free!
Hurricane Strike!
Prepare to be judged!
It looks like we made a
Coward
mess!
before me!
Blizzard blow!
Can't
Flaming
get out of
meteor!
this!
Inferno
Demon Fang! Try this!
Crescent moon!
Explosive ring!
Tiger!
It's time to draw close the curtain. The tragedy of your life has reached its end.
nearly
Chrono
done for.
erosion.
Don't give up!
Elusive deity! Can you take it?
Brilliant instant!
You're mine! Dazzle!
Lunar
You're
corruption!
on!
Going in!
Prepare to be judged. Enough.
No! Can't end here!
Bleed. Cut through. Spirits within the soil.
I let my guard down.
Masterful
Bring you back
dash!
from
On
death
your
to
knees! Air pressure!
That'll bring you down!
Benediction light.
I'll bring you back from death to this!
I can carve through armor!
Not in your dreams! Hear me!
You're mine!
Fury! Burning strike! Glacier spear! Here's evil!
No further!
Freeze laser! Will this help? Healing
I'm
You
not done!
bore me!
Falling storm!
I don't know what I do.
I am healing fast!
Prepare to be
Perhaps
judged.
now isn't the time?
I really don't.
How about this? Swap it! I couldn't make it in time. Power surge.
Burning strike!
Prepare to be
Here's
judged.
evil!
Watch yourself. Cower before
Incredible
me.
power.
Freeze lancer!
You'll find no mercy. From beyond, imbued in vanquished soul with
Healing
resuscitation.
I owe you one. Orochi Fury!
It's time to draw close the curtain. The tragedy of your life has reached its end.
Try harder!
Chrono erosion.
Eagle ray.
Try harder! Not a chance! This one's all mine!
Let me out!
No escape!
Bow before me.
You're all
Eagle ray.
Flaming meteor! Ridwell! Frozen!
hammer!
What quaint arts you use.
He's healing?
Not quite. I turned back time, to be precise.
You really do control time and space. Was this place something you made?
It was not I who made it, nor was it Origin or Maxwell. So there's a world unrelated to the three primordial great spirits.
Primordial? Do you mean to tell us you have the power to create worlds?
You may make of me what you will.
Another great spirit and another fine mess. I strongly recommend that research into doorways through time and space should be strictly forbidden.
But what are rules to a species that insists on ignoring history's lessons? The people of your realm will learn of this place, and they will use it to rob and exploit other worlds.
That's...
They are driven by pure desire. They fob off their burdens on others, all without reflecting upon what comes of it.
To hell with this. We've torn down every barrier in front of us, but we know better than to call it good there. We'll build a world where people can coexist and walk hand in hand, and we won't give up until we do.
Yeah, we're ready to put in the work to change.
I'll make sure this research gets called off. You have my word on that.
I suppose this is another trait that your species shares. I will remain here for a time. See to it that this absurd research is ended.
All right, Chronos. We understand.
And know this. If anyone attempts to abuse the Gateway, to interfere with our world, I will cast them into the time-space rift, where they will wander the void forevermore.
No arguments here, pal.
We'll see to it that that never happens. You'll see, from up there on your throne.
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
A bird?
You like...
Somehow I'm both surprised and...
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him. I guess... Well... Whew.
Right.
Huh?
Yes! I don't know what all this gate and key stuff is about, but you've gotta be a little crazy to do research inside a Zoogl's stomach.
I don't care what he gets up to on his own time. I'm just glad nothing crazy came out of all that in the end.
He was trying to bridge together dimensions. That in itself is rather ludicrous, I would argue.
Still, Eisen, was it? It seemed like that was the first he'd seen of his sister all grown up. In that respect, I'm glad it worked out for him.
Everything has a silver lining if you look hard enough. Doesn't change the fact that his little experiment was real dangerous.
Look at it from his perspective. I know if I got to see family I thought I never would again, that'd make me really happy too.
Truth be told, I'm with Kisara on this. The ability to see those that you're afraid you've lost, even one more time. I hope it works out for them.
There was also that Chronos guy we met at the end. Rather less charming. What do you think his deal was?
Yeah, he had those weird ears sticking out.
It's impossible to say whether he's like us or not. However, if we're to judge by his strength and appearance, he is clearly no ordinary being.
And what he said to Xion was just... that was so awful.
He most likely has his reasons for believing in what he does, even if they come from a very different place than what we ourselves know.
He didn't seem to be too harsh on anybody who wasn't human, though.
Whew!
It was all so strange. I wonder if we'll ever get to meet anybody else from other dimensions.
Who can say? If we do, I pray it will be somebody more friendly. I can only fight every newcomer that we meet for so long. It'd be nice to get a surprise ally every once in a while.
It's amazing, isn't it? We've been all over Dana on this journey. Is there anywhere we haven't visited at this point?
Who knows?
I'm being serious.
We're talking about a whole planet here. Isn't it more exciting to just assume there are places we haven't seen yet?
I picked the wrong guy to ask. What about you, Alphen? What do you think?
That's a good question. I figure we visited just about every place civilization has set its eyes on.
So is there anything left for us to see?
That I couldn't say. We are talking about seeing an entire planet.
Yeah, I guess so.
This journey has proven just how little I truly knew our world. There is always more to learn. To assume otherwise would be the height of conceit.
There might well be places that we still haven't discovered yet. And if you ask me, I think that's perfectly fine.
Me too. We don't need to know every inch of Dana to fulfill our mission. Besides, I think there's something romantic about there still being mysteries out there.
I'd say it's part of the fun to imagine whether we'll be the first to uncover those mysteries. Maybe even now there are other explorers who will shed a light in the darkest places.
True! I guess the world's bigger than any of us will ever really realize.
You know, I was just saying the same thing as Alphen. Why does she listen to him and not me?
Sounds like you've still got a lot to learn about the mysteries of a woman's heart as well.